Welcome to today's live stream, and as usual, we'll be looking at four pairs which we look at every week. We have Euro USD, we have GBP USD, USD CAD, and gold. So let me start from Euro USD. So on Euro USD, let me delete this. This was this morning. On Euro USD, last week I looked at this point here. Now this is the daily time frame. I'm using an indicator that helps me see these candles. This is the 4-hour time frame. This is the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, I have this other block here, which it's still holding, and I'm expecting price to move from this point right here, this point, and get to this top right there. That is what I am looking for on Euro USD. So I want to see price get to this top here, and that is where I am still targeting from daily time frame. Now last week, if I move to the 4-hour time frame, last week we have a buy from this FVG, which our stop loss is right below here, and that one is still running on the 4-hour time frame. And then we spotted another one, which we took another buy from this point here, but it did not trigger last week on my broker. It triggered this morning. And when it triggered, I was asleep. I would have cancelled the order before it even triggered, but it was not even possible anyways because of the massive sale that happened this morning. Price just jumped to this point, and price jumped to this point right here. That was a loss for me on Euro USD. It was very, very annoying one. So then what did I do next? I spotted this FVG on the 1-hour time frame, and right here, that was where I took another buy this morning from here. Took another buy from here this morning. I'm also still targeting this high right here. I'm still targeting that high. This is the 1-hour time frame. Let me make this very big. So this is the 1-hour time frame. This is the FVG right here. This is the FVG. Yeah, I took the buy right here. So looking at today as a new trading day, the entry I am supposed to share on Euro USD is gone already, because it happened as early as possible. That was around 1 o'clock in the morning, I think. Around 1, yes. Around 1 a.m. African time. That was when that happened. Around 1 African time in the morning, we took that buy here. But right now, if price should come back, this is where I'm expecting price to buy from. Right here. So if price should come back today or anytime before getting to this point, or before giving us a new daily bias, I want to see price buy from here to this top, or you might see price come down into this level here and take this high. So that is what I have for Euro USD right now. A buy from here to the top, or a buy from here to the top. I'll prefer taking this, because right now you can see that Euro USD is moving with a very huge volume. So the chances of price coming down to this point might be very low. You might just see a retest from here and then to disappear. So that is all for Euro USD. So I'll be sharing this one now as a new buy position, and I don't know how many hours it is, as long as it's up to 2. is golden. Yeah, it's very close to 2, so it's golden. So this is a buy signal on Euro USD right now. This 4-hour candle here, this more morning star order block, I want to buy from here and send it to the top. Now over to GU. On GU right here, if we look at the weekly time frame, we can see that price reacted from this level right here. Price reacted from this level, this key level here, and it's still holding. Now GU is one, is a pair that I have to be careful with right now. I can't sell or buy at this point because I'm expecting price to come to this high right here, expecting price to come here, so I have to be very, very careful with what GU is doing. Now this reaction from this key level, price can decide to sell from here. It's possible, but right now I'm all for the buys. You see how this bullish candle closed here above, very strong, so I'm expecting more bullish momentum up to this high, doing it very carefully. Now we have this daily order block here. Let me expand this so it can be very visible. Yep. Now we have this right here, which price is buying from right now. I won't say buying from, price is just holding that place very well, very steady. Price is holding it very, very steady. So since price is holding that place very steady, all I'm looking forward to is how do I continue this movement to the upside. Right now I'm more focused on putting my area of target on fact levels. I can decide to buy from here. I do this previously. I can decide to buy from here to the top, hold it. It works, but sometimes it can be very crazy. Price can just get here and reverse. So for now, primary targets, want to see price get to this point here on the daily time frame. Want to see price get here on the daily time frame. And on the 4-hour level, I have not seen anything yet that will want to tell me to buy. I pointed out this last week. This that is going on the 4-hour time frame. We have this broadening triangle that is going on the 4-hour time frame. Price came here, rejected. We have 2 rejections here. We have 3 rejections here. This one was a rejection, but a clear fake out. I think some persons got trapped here. This was a clear fake out, and price is still holding. Now let's see if price is going to break out, and where am I looking to continue this. This looks good. This looks very good, but very risky, because we might see price come down to this point and then decide to go up, or price just breaks out from here, because now this the tension of the war is coming up again. Tension is coming up again. Gold just reacted, but gold did not react the way I was expecting it to react. When there is a war like this, when the first war breaks out, the first thing gold is going to do is break bullish, then start selling. This kind of war, because the war has something to do with oil, is meant to break bullish first, then send down bearish, but instead it broke down bearish. So the way it's looking, I don't think gold will continue that sell. I'm still bullish on gold anyways, but let's see how it goes. So for now, this looks very good for GU. It's a very risky buy, but I'll be waiting and see how price reacts when it comes here. So that is all for GU. Just looking at this channel and making sure I'm very careful. If I get a breakout here, then good for me. I'll be buying straight to this weekly high here. I pointed this weekly high right here. I'll be buying straight to that weekly high. If we get a breakout from that broadening triangle, this broadening triangle here that is on the 4-hour time frame, if I can get a breakout from this broadening triangle and send it high to this top, then start looking for sales downward. Now that is for GU. No entry on GU yet, just a point of interest where I got my eyes on. Now for USD card, last week I posted before the market closure a sell on USD card following a breakout from a symmetric triangle. Now let me draw that symmetric triangle once more. Now we had this symmetric triangle here on price from the 4-hour time frame, and price broke out. Price broke out from this symmetric triangle last week on the 4-hour time frame. The first breakout, we got a retest here. Let me expand this. So last week we got a breakout here first. After this breakout, then we had a retest here of this bearish candle, which price sold and tapped the daily FVG present below and went up. Now today, price came up and swept this 4-hour high, and then price started selling. Now that is for the 4-hour time frame. But if we move to the weekly time frame, let me share this here. On the weekly time frame, we can see something here. We have this weekly FVG here, and price came into this weekly FVG last week, and what the price do? Price closed above this weekly FVG. Now whenever price close above a weekly FVG like this shows that price is strongly respecting that FVG, or I would say that FVG, the reaction on that FVG is good. So there is a chance of price moving from this point up, like a 60% chance. Yes, a 60% chance of price moving from this FVG right now to the top. Now if we go over to the daily time frame, price did the same thing on the daily time frame. Now the daily FVG and the weekly FVG, price also reacted from that FVG, and this time price swept it and also closed above. Now you see that our symmetric triangle is also present on the daily time frame. It's not only present on the 4-hour time frame, we can also see it clearly on the daily time frame. And now the fact that this guy was able to close above this, that shows how strong this FVG is, and is a possibility of price moving from here to the top. So price has given me an indication or an intention which I understand. Now this price intention can be wrong. Price can give us a wrong intention based on how we see price. Now based on how I see price is giving me an intention to buy, and this intention comes as we have a tap into a daily FVG. Price is bullish. We have bullish momentum. We can see very clearly that USD CAD is very bullish. We have this short-term retracement which price ranged, and now tapped into a daily FVG, and the rejection was very quick, closed above perfectly. That shows me a bullish intention. So right now I have a buy limit of USD CAD right here. have a buy limit of USD CAD right here to this top. Now if we get a breakout if we get a breakout through this buy, price breaks out, I'll look for a retest and send it higher again. So this is a buy limit now I have on USD CAD, and this is from the daily time frame. I can easily take this from the 4-hour time frame, but I'm being careful because trades like this, price can come below this candle right here and still respect this point without getting here and still buy. So it's best I take this trade from the daily time frame. So this is what I have on USD CAD right now, a buy from this LVG to this top. Price has given me an intention, and all I have to do is respect it. It might go well, it might not go well, but all I can do is control the amount of risks I'm taking on this particular trade. So this is for USD CAD buy limit. If you're taking this, manage your risks. Manage your risks. Every trade I post, manage your risks. Now this is for USD CAD, and at some point I'm expecting EU and GU to buy, and now I'm seeing a buy on USD CAD. It's making me look at this thing another way. But there's one thing I have noticed: I don't try to look at another pair from the idea I have on another pair. Sometimes price will always do what it wants to do. So I just take it. It might go well, it might not go well. Sometimes you might see a buy on USD CAD, and then you are seeing a buy on Euro USD, and you say no, let me not take this buy, and you'll be surprised how it will just go well, and the other one that you are seeing will not go well. You see, EU, if I have been skeptical about EU, I also felt that way this morning because of the news of the war. I was scared of buying that EU, and because I was also seeing a buy on USD CAD, I was like, what is this? I just took the buy, and the buy is already printing very well. I can decide to close now in case price decide to reverse. I'm already out of the market. You see that now. Now I'm also seeing a buy on USD CAD. Now I'm still expecting more buys on EU and GU, and it's so what I just do is I just say fuck it. I'll take it any way it goes. I take the lesson that okay, price don't want to go in that direction, so I look for the next intention price is going to show to me. So this is what I have on USD CAD. And lastly, gold. Now on gold, okay, this one I was writing on my journal. I have not cleaned this yet. Now on my journal, you see I wrote here, we still have this daily order block here, which I was pointing at this one, which the daily order block is still present there. And now we have this below. Now this is another order block right here below. Now if you look at this daily order block we have here, all the buys I tried to take on gold yesterday or gold last week, all of them just failed this morning. Woke up this morning, just start seeing the whole drop. Thank God the jump was not much. If not, it would have been a huge loss. It just dropped and hit my SA right in front of my eyes. Now if you look at this order block here, price came in here on Friday and rejected perfectly. It was holding very well, and it's still holding because it has not been validated yet by taking this low. So it's still holding very well. This is also possible. Price can decide to use this as an inducement and come down to this point. Now right now I've taken my hands off any buys until I see a confirmation yet, and right now there is no confirmation on gold at this point. I'm still watching closely to see if a confirmation is going to present itself. If you might be wondering why I switched from FX Forex.com to Owando, I prefer the Owando 4-hour time frame of gold. It gives me better entries compared to Forex.com and FXCM. I believe FXCM or Forex.com lies to me sometimes, but Owando tells me the truth. Now we can see here we have a sweep of this low following our daily order block. Price swept this low perfectly, but our confirmation is not correct, it's not complete. I want to see a second bullish candle close above this one, and if that presents itself, then I'll be looking for a buy from here to the top right here. So this is what I have for gold right now. And if this fails, if prices doesn't give a confirmation and this fails, or price gives a confirmation and this fails, then I will have my eye on this other block below here. You can see this morning star other block here. That is where I'm going to put my focus on. So that's what I have for gold right now. I have this level right here on the 4-hour time frame. I'm waiting for a confirmation. The next 4-hour candle is going to be closing in the next 3 hours and 24 seconds. Let me chill this so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at this timer here. The next 3 hours and 23 seconds and 23 minutes, not seconds. Price is going to be closing on the 4-hour candle. So I'm going to see how that candle closes. And depending on how that candle closes, I'm going to enter a trade or not enter a trade on gold. Right now I have a buy limit on USD card, a buy limit on USD. GU, there's nothing on GU right now. I don't have anything on GU right now. So this is what I have on gold. I have looking at this on gold right now, and this is what I have on USD card. Looking at this right now, I'm gonna see this buy happen, and EU, I have this buy too on EU. I'm gonna be sending them to the channel right now. So that's all for today's live stream. If there is any questions you have, please just drop in the comment section. Anything, maybe a contribution or anything you want to say, just drop in the comment section. Let me reply if it requires replying anything. If I go off, let me end this.